Hey guys! It's so long already. I haven't seen you guys for so long already. And first of all, I would like to apologize that I have been very busy in real life, including to serve the NS once again. Nevertheless, I will take the effort to deliver a few promises to a few guys from the cross server. And check this out. Naya's new skins just came out under the Halloween event, and that includes another SX Battle Girl, namely Hilda. So this video is going to talk about a battle girl called Naya. Some call it Naya. I would prefer to use the American style, which is Naya. She's an SX battle girl, default 3-star. She has affinity. And yes, I have already married her. I managed to purify my Naya until this much. At 200 strength, Naya will get extra spell penetration. Currently she has spell power, spell crits, and that will make her become much more painful. Of course, look at the doll's dress. Increase INT spell power and spell crit also. So this is the Naya skin with the Muppet, and the other girl, it should be Hilda. This is the awakened version of Naya. Ooh, not bad. And this is the non-awakened version of Naya. She didn't wear any skirt, but she wears short pants with some garter belt. That level of sexiness, and that includes the short hair that spikes out. Yes, it's obvious. Look at the doll. So small, so cute. Reminds me of another anime called Rosen's Maiden. I did watch that show before. I wonder how long ago I have watched Rosen's Maiden. She is a real parody battle girl and also INT. This is the beauty behind controlling the doll. One of the puppet master. Oh, you can also halfway switch. The awakened version of the Rosen's Maiden, including I don't know what kind of doll is she holding. Okay, this is her current stats. My love, do you feel me calling you? I miss you so much. I would love her too. In fact, I need some love. Okay, straight to the point. Battle control. So it's a mana draining skill. Naya may control the battle situation once she reaches 80% of the MP. So before Naya's MP reaches to 100%, let's say around 80% out of 100%, she'll be able to use her ulti already. Slowly her MP will be drained out. It takes time though. After she activates this skill, all allies' critical damage will be doubled 2 times. Every 3 seconds she will stun a foe for 1 second. Stun duration until she has no more MP. Very good with Muppet. Very good tag team with Muppet, including King. Curse commands her doll to charge at the weakest foe, knocking up the enemies. See, when the enemies get knocked up, it activates Muppet's 4th skill, which is the laser. And I believe on the right side she's holding is Hilda. Pretty sure it's Hilda and Muppet. Naya controls both the puppets. Doll will return once curse is applied onto the foe, and the foe will take double critical damage. She is more of critical rate specialist, critical damage specialist. This one girl is very critical in all situations, be it fantasy, be it PvP, campaigns, conquest, guild event, and so on. Door trap. Okay, this is the bind skill. Healing effect receive reduced by 120%. So this is a heal block. Roots a foe with the lowest HP. They will not be able to move once she activates her doll's trap. This one will only disappear when this particular target receives a critical hit. And in order to identify which skill or whichever attack that does critical hits, you'll see the number that is very big. A number that is bigger than the other number represents critical hits. Another way to identify is the big number is higher than a smaller number. Pretty straightforward. Fourth skill, Doll's Gift. When Naya uses her normal skill, and that excludes ultimate, she gains 30% chance to remove controlling effects from foes. So what does this means? Gain 30% chance to remove the controlling effects from foes, and grants herself a temporary speed up and shield. Okay. I think what refers is the skills that she used normally. The second skill and third skill, most likely. We'll check it out again in the field test. Killing Strike, her awakening skill, 20% chance to inflict additional damage that equals to the target's certain percent maximum HP when she does a critical hit. Damage cannot exceed 150% of her own maximum HP. This will increase Naya's damage by a lot. However, only at a certain limit. So which makes Naya very versatile and very supportive. She can help the team to perform very well in terms of output damage and giving them more chances to do critical hits. Look at the first skill again. Every time they do critical damage, this is what they get. Critical damage times 2. The sweetest part is her skins. Love of my life. I don't know why is it called Love of my life. I'm also looking for love one, not just Naya. And there are a lot of kids out there, a lot of teenagers out there, and some adults who are single. They're still looking for love. When an ally deals critical damage, adds increase in critical strike rate so that an ally, oh look at that. So when they do critical damage, that ally will receive a buff for 9 seconds, giving this ally higher chance of doing a critical hit. And yes, it can be stacked. How many stacks? I don't know. Just that it cannot refresh the duration only. You gotta wait until the 9th second is over, then she can receive the buff again. So in order for her skins to really work well, she needs either Muppet or Hilda inside the same team. Then the critical strike rate will double times 2. So her skins basically increases the critical rate so that the allies will do critical damage slightly more frequently. That's the bottom line. Because if it really makes sense for Naya to have these skins, because there are other girls that hardly deals a critical hit. Most likely strength better girl. For example, you can take Sif, or you can take, let's say, Sisha or Claudia. Claudia also very hard to do critical hit because she's a strength type better girl. Diva is one another example. And one more is Fear. Fear is another example to take. So with her skins, and when Naya is inside the team, other girls will be able to benefit from dealing critical hits and much more critical damage. So basically Naya is more of a critical hit specialist. Very supportive. That's why Naya is a must. A must-have SX girl. I'm sorry if the video is going to be that long, because very long already. Very long never explain and do review on girls like her. That level of beauty, not just sexiness. Naya, short hair, yet so beautiful. Woo! Okay, enough talk. Alright, I'm gonna bring her to kill some lightning. So let's bring Boxer. Okay, let me show you the differences between a Boxer. I'm gonna bring Boxer on a solo first. Look at the damage. Okay, 53 seconds left. So now I'm going to add Naya into the mix. Ouch. At the same time, you can also see Naya's... I just missed it. Naya's skill rotation. Okay, that's some insane damage. Since I don't have a Hilda, let's use Muppet. And with Muppet, Boxer will every time deal critical damage. For your info, Boxer is an agility battle girl. When you see these numbers above the enemy, you know what I mean. Numbers don't lie. You see these numbers above the enemies, they really don't lie. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'll stop here for now. Naya is actually quite fragile. She might die very fast, despite her strength. Because there could be some, in fact most girls that is able to kill Naya very quickly. I don't need to name them. Like King, Nobunaga, Kratos, or even Zashiki. They can kill Naya very fast. Let's bring her to PvP. I'm going to try another measures. Okay, this time round I go with nurse and characters. If I need to counter the freeze, I'm going to use yo-yo also. Most likely either the stuns or the petrify or the freeze. Oh, this hexer so hard to kill. It's dodging non-stop. The hexer new skin so hard to kill one, huh? But not bad. Very supportive Naya. Okay, I want to use Naya in here. Okay, where's my Raphael? We just fucking kill him already. Second Justice Sword. Too bad Naya died. Well, that's the fun of using a Naya, and Naya is a must-have. So based on the PvP and field test, I have already shown you the reason, the very reason why Naya is a must-have SX Battle Girl. And if you want to know what's her elective, I will give color matching. HP loss, gain more MP elective. Skill level, of course, definitely. And to prevent Naya from dying too fast, I will give her damage reduction electives. Now, of course, you can customize your elective for your Naya in many different ways depending on how you use your Naya. For me, that's how I use my own Naya. Yours, I'll leave it to you to decide. So that's about using Naya. And of course, her drawback as demonstrated on the previous slides. Well, I don't call it the slides. You can check out the PvP part of the video. That Naya also die very fast. She'll most likely be used in guild events, fantasy, and all those stuff. Situational. I use Naya for situational purposes. In PvP especially. If you really need Naya for PvP, go ahead and use her. Naya will most likely be used in fantasy and guild events. And that includes campaign. So that's it for now. I understand that this is a long video, at least you guys can have a clearer and better understanding of Naya. And how does she use her skills. Look at the two puppets flying together. One small little Muppet and one small little Hilda. So cute. Oh, congrats for getting yourself a Tiffany. Alright guys, I just had fun playing around with her movements and her poses. So if you have anything to say or you have any opinions, do comment below. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye, God bless you. There'll be no video for the week until the next week. Next video will be out. Bye bye.